Hey guys, Brad here with Atlas Target Works. So the other day, Tyler here from Trigger Interactive gave me a call. He happens to be going to be moving to a town that's only about a half an hour away from me. So small world there. He has got a smart target attachment system, and it's really cool. It just so happened that he tried it out on my close range AC zones and they worked great. Just happened to be the way my targets mount worked out really awesome to mount his system to the back of it. So he gave me a call after I did one of the local podcasts, and so that was literally like last week. Yep. Tyler's out here on my range today, my personal range. We were just trying the system out, seeing how it works. He's got one set of prototypes or one prototype here with 5 sensors for his target or for the targets, and so we just set them all up. It was incredible how simple everything was to set up. It comes with an app where you can make all sorts of tweaks. You can adjust the number of targets, how fast they come up, how fast they go down, how are they randomized. You can set a specific sequence, and you can have them set up so they come up and they just stay up indefinitely until you shoot them back down. And really cool. There's a lot of versatility in it. So yeah, what didn't I cover in that? What do you think?
The main thing is, right, it makes your training more realistic. You get more out of your training. There's a lot of benefits to steel targets, but these things take it even a notch further, right? Because you are looking for random targets popping up. You get your adrenaline going because you know you only have a set amount of time to engage those targets. You also have a little bit of a competition there in the fact that, you know, we were going back and forth with the various scores trying to outdo each other. And then, of course, even for regular competition shooters as well, right? You get your split times. It's reading the hits on the target, in addition to telling you which targets to engage and when. So it really ups the adrenaline, helps to provide more complex and dynamic training, and yeah, it really takes it to the next level as opposed to just a traditional static target, whether it's a steel target or even just like static in the terms of a piece of paper that just sits there.
Yeah, definitely. No, shooting paper down here, shooting steel up here, shooting them steel with those things. Yeah, like, yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's no BS there. You know, you got your targets. The steel target gives you instant feedback of whether you hit it or not, but you don't get like what target you're going to shoot. You just pick them randomly on the spot when you're up there shooting. Well, you know what you're doing, or you set a predetermined course of fire and you shoot that. This really does give you a lot more realistic feedback as far as like, okay, you're scanning. Yep. You're scanning for your targets. You have to
know what's coming next.
You don't know which one's going to pop up next. You got to identify it, engage it. I mean, with the range Tyler tells me is on this thing, you could really do a lot of stuff. You could have, we got all the targets in here just because we're playing with them, checking the system out, but you can really spread those out if you want to get some more distance stuff. And he's telling me about some of the features that are in the works, and it's going to take an already cool system and make it even that much more cool. I'm really excited about some of those features that you were talking about. So just as it comes though, it's a ton of fun. I mean, the only downfall I see is that we're going through ammo so fast.
Yeah, we are.
Which, good practice, good training, and that's why you bought the stuff anyways.
100%.
But so, cool. All right, well, we're going to, we got a camera set up on one of them. We're going to sling some more lead at these bad boys, show you how they work, and do a little friendly competition and see how it goes. So let's go do that.
All right, everybody, we got 5 smart target attachments set up. Actually, we don't, because I have one sitting on my gun right now. Let me go throw that up real quick. So smart target attachments can stick to almost any off-the-shelf steel firearm targets. What we got going right here is we got a very high bond strength Velcro, or hook and loop fastener. Your smart target attachment mounts right onto your steel target, and then your active target indicator clips right on to the smart target attachment. Basically what happens is when the system wants you to shoot a designated target, the active target indicator will rotate out from behind the target into your line of sight. Once you see this active target signal, that means this is the target to engage. Now that'll be up for a set amount of time, so you only have a few seconds to identify which target to engage and actually put a round on that target before the signal disappears. Now, if at any time you hit the target when it's active, the smart target attachment will read that impact and deactivate the target. So we got 5 smart target attachments set up on our Atlas Target Works steel targets. We will go in, set up our scenario. We have full customization of what we're shooting. So in this instance, we're going to do an active time of 3 seconds with 1 second in between each target. 1 target at a time for a total of 10 target presentations. Then all we got to do is hit start and look for the downrange motion.
Stupid magazines.
Too many mags. Not normally a problem I have. So as you can see, we're scanning our sectors of fire for enemy combat movements downrange, i.e. that active target indicator that's popping up. Right now we have it set to a random function, so we have random targets popping up for our designated amount of time, and we have to look for that downrange motion and engage that particular target. Starting in 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna have random targets popping up out there. I got to identify them with the red flags, engage them, and knock. It gives really good practice as far as identifying targets, getting on. You know, how do you prioritize? Oh, missed that one. So yeah, awesome practice. Ah, don't have a backup mag. There we go.
Cool, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, I've done it where you just have your targets set up there and you'll set up a course of fire and you run through it and clear it. But that's, you know, especially when you're by yourself, that's a limited fun and you know exactly how you're going to be doing it. So we do some firearms training and, you know, our enhanced concealed carry class, and that's, you know, from a defensive standpoint, defensive shooting, that's incredible practice to be able to identify the targets. And then on the tablet, you also get a score. So I could definitely see, you know, shooting this with friends, and it just gives you kind of a shooting gallery type setup with your stationary targets and adds a lot of fun to them. That's a lot of bang for your buck for how much the system's gonna cost, or how much the system costs. So, all right, I'm gonna run the tablet for Tyler this time. So all I gotta do is, I got a score of 164.53. I'm gonna hit the go again button, and Tyler's gonna shoot it to see how he does. All right, Tyler, ready to rock?
Yeah, what's the score to beat?
164.53.
64.53, yep.
5, 4.
So I have random targets popping up right now. We have it set for 2 targets per iteration. I have to scan for my sectors of fire to see where these targets are coming from and to prioritize which targets I want to engage first. Oh, can't miss the close ones.
There we go. Dang it, he beat me. 174.15. Nice shooting.
Me too. That's fun. God, that's fun.
That is.
Oh. All right, so there it is. Just did the Trigger Interactive Smart Target Attachment System, testing it out on Atlas Target Works targets. Awesome, just absolutely awesome. These targets worked well. The system, the individual devices positioned really well. We were actually to shoot these targets really close. They got great feedback. They withstood, definitely withstood all of the rounds that we put on them. Yeah, I think we got a lot of good training out of here. as far as the scoring, I think we can call this one a draw. We went back and forth quite a bit.
You did. You
That was
did.
pretty fun.
Some solid shooting. I mean, none of us were slouchy today, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It added a lot to it, and I could definitely see, spending a lot of time on the range with these bad boys hooked up. And yeah, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. We basically just showed one scenario on there, but you can, I mean, with being able to configure your course of fire however you want, I mean, the possibilities are endless, and how you can configure the targets and how they mesh together, and you can get some distance on them. I mean, this was just one small case of how you can use these. So yeah, I look forward to you getting the finished product out so I can get my own and have it out of my range and start shooting it. I got some ideas with our rimfire matches that we do. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and then yeah, like I mentioned earlier, some of the features that you're gonna support going out forward once you can get some of the details worked out, it's gonna be a really cool system that's gonna have a lot of longevity for not a bad price point at all.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll be we're hitting the market here in about 60 days. We're really ramping up and gearing toward that. So hop on to triggerinteractive.com, check out the product. We got a great product video online as well that really explains the system. Yeah, we're taking pre-orders, and yeah, stay tuned. We'll get more updates out to you guys. Thanks, Brad. This was a blast.
it was.